Hi, welcome to Craftword. This is a plugin for Paper that lets you automatically download and build big crosswords in your Minecraft servers. If you take a book and you sign it with the title Alphabet, it'll give you a big list of all the letters, and you can use these letters to fill out your crossword. There's invisible item frames on all these things. When you stand on a square, it'll tell you the corresponding across clue, and when you hold shift it'll tell you the corresponding down clue. So say suffers defeat, that's probably loses. L-O-S-E. And if you don't want a letter, you can just click it to delete it, or you could even replace it with another letter. And let's say we didn't know it was loses. Let's say we said it was something silly. We'll just put some random letters in. That was our guess and we were stuck, for example. We could come over here and click the check grid button. This number is how many people need to click this button before it'll allow you to check the grid. And it'll turn any that you got correct into these green squares that you can't interact with. So, no one's going to come and change them for you. And then you can come back and get the answer correct. Oh. There we go. Of course, you don't need to do the check grid. Once you fill out the entire thing, it'll do a verify, and if you got it right, everything will turn green and it'll launch fireworks, which I'll show later. The plugin has a lot of available websites that I've added so far. So you can just do build new, and you choose the dimension, you choose the coordinates. I'll just increase that up by 1. And then you can choose, these are the ones that I currently have available for use. So let's say we chose the universal. You could optionally put in a date. If you don't put in a date, it'll just default to today's date. And then it'll fetch the crossword and it'll build it in the world. If the crossword already exists in your plugin folder, it'll use that one instead of like having to download it again. But you can see it still says the day, it says the author, it says the website, the date, it still has the check grid. It's just a lot bigger. You can see there's a lot of clues to fill out. So now I'll just quickly fill this one out so you can see what happens when you get it all filled out. And D. So when I put the last one in, launches fireworks, everything turns green, it removes the check button and replaces it with a you win, and it's good to go. You can put this on like a schedule as a command. So you could choose a location in your world and every day make it generate a daily crossword. And then when you want to get rid of it, it's just remove the dimension, the location, and as long as the location is within the crossword area, it'll be fine. And it'll just delete all of the entities and stuff. When you have a crossword in the world, you can't like delete it or the border blocks, or the button or that kind of stuff. You also can't build in here, but you could say I don't know, make a decoration like this, and then that's not a great decoration, but you know what I mean. You could make a new crossword in that location and we'll save the decorations, so you could have a dedicated crossword section. It is worth noting that like some crosswords change size, so like the Seattle Times, the Sunday puzzle is bigger than the normal puzzle, so you might have to account for that, but it's a small thing. Also, if the puzzle is month or like weekly, like it only comes out on Sunday, it'll still say like the date that you chose here, but it'll round to the closest Sunday, so it will get like the correct one. I think the Washington Post does that. Yeah, let's say if we did here, and I'll just move it up again. And we got the Washington Post. Yeah, the Washington Post does Sunday puzzles, but it'll still show today's date. And if you had it automatically generate a new crossword every day and you were using the Washington Post, the date would go up, but you'd get the same puzzle for the entire week, and then it would reset the next week. But yeah, that's the plugin. It's all made for like a schedule that you would put on like your server. There's some other commands like hint limits. Hint limits is how you choose the minimum and maximum number of people that need to click the clue button. Currently it's just set to 1, but like if you wanted at least 5 people to click it, you could put a minimum of 5. If you wanted it to scale up with more people being online, you could increase the maximum. And the other one is clear cache. This just removes all the crosswords that you've downloaded. It won't remove crosswords that are being used currently in game, but if like you've downloaded 20 days worth of crosswords and you're not using 19 of them, it'll get rid of the 19 of them, so it's just like a decluttering option. But yeah, Craftword is my first paper plugin and I had a lot of fun making it, so I hope some people can have fun with it too. Thanks!